What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Thursday, March the 16th, 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a quick Novatech update. There's something that I wanted to mention from the Novatech News Telegram, and we're going to go ahead and talk about what those are. They're talking about the benefits of the changes that they made. Of course, everyone has their opinions on them. They've been sharing them in the comment section, which is great. You got to exercise your free speech and get your voice out there. So I'm not here to hinder anybody from that, but I also would love to hear the reasons why Novatech believed that it was important to make this change, all right? So let's go ahead and get into it. Before we get started, a lot of you may have already seen this note, but before we get started, I want to remind all of you, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking out that crypto in many different platforms. Nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, just make sure you hit the notification bell as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to get into the Telegram group. All right, the Novatech News official group. And it says benefits to withdrawing weekly. So let's start with number one. Here's the first benefit. It eliminates multiple requests from members, all right? It says Novatech pays ROIs on Fridays and commissions on Saturdays. 25% of members participate in the affiliate program and receive commissions on Saturdays. 75% of those members that receive commissions make withdrawals on both Friday and Saturday. So this change will eliminate thousands of members from creating multiple withdrawals in a week, all right? Now here's number two. All right, less stress on the payment processors and support. So, of course, I'm adding this in there, but we all know that they have been working with a new payment processor, a Quickie Pay, and I'm sure they're trying to lighten the load the best that they can. So here's what they say, okay? Novatech's rapid growth and lack of parameters on withdrawals created a free-for-all come in and out as you like system. This was fine until we saw the fear created by outside entities. When panic arises and restrictions are not placed, financial systems can collapse. We see it all the time in banking, stock, forex, and crypto markets. Now, Novatech can hopefully create smoother processing of withdrawals while also reducing the load from random withdrawals throughout the week. Novatech now has the ability to start payouts on the same Monday that we request withdrawals, and they have an entire business week to complete before a new payout Monday starts. There should be no slowdowns on Novatech's website because upgrades were done in December 2022 that fixed the timing out issue. So they've put a lot of parameters in place from the tech side in order to facilitate the change that they are, not that they knew they were going to have to make this kind of change, I don't believe, but and I think the problem comes from the lack of understanding as a whole that we as the consumers have on different things like banking and stocks and forex and the crypto markets and how they operate and what keeps them from shutting down, what keeps things afloat, what keeps banks from getting shutting down, and what keeps banks afloat. There's a whole different level of things that we don't quite understand, right? We just want our money when we want our money, all right? So the reality of the fact is that, of course, in this space, we already know the risk, so I don't exhaust everybody with that. But the second thing is that sometimes parameters need to be put in place in order to do that. So they're explaining further what it does for them, all right? On their end, it makes things way easier to get people the money that they're supposed to get, right? Get people's returns back. Get them their weekly earnings and such. It helps to streamline that process, all right? And I am all for that. I want to put a little applause in there for that. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. All right, so number three, let's talk about it. It's better to understand let me start that over. It's better to under-promise and over-deliver. And I'm a huge proponent of that, quite honestly, in my life, period. Novatech has been over-delivering for almost 4 years. No company in the decentralized, unregulated space can boast these claims. Novatech has to also realize that nothing stays the same forever, and change is inevitable. The benefit of getting in early on anything is the reward is greater, but the risk is also higher. I want to start that again. The benefit of getting in early on anything is the reward is greater, but the risk is also higher. Now that Novatech has credibility and has proven sustainability, demand and popularity grows. So while they may not have the same incentive to join as the early adopters had, the product is still the same. The question everyone has to ask themselves is, where do you feel comfortable and safe parking your disposable crypto that can potentially earn you passive profits? I just want to... That's the question we have to ask. Quite honestly, there are many platforms out there which we know about, right? We have seen them, we have been in them, we are a part of them. I am a living example of diversification, right? I am just like here, there, all over the place, everywhere, and sharing it. Some people wonder how I have the bandwidth to do it. It's because I have mainstays that have been working for me for a long time. Novatech is one of them. It is one of the reasons why I'm here today. It's one of the reasons why I can still bring content at this capacity, at this level, platforms at this level. The reason why there are even other platforms that care about sustainability is partly because Novatech has been the pillar of sustainability for the last 4 years in this space. All right. And people can say whatever they want about Novatech. They can say whatever they want about me. People's opinions are like, you know, their anuses. Everybody's got one. All right. And at the end of the day, all we can do is continue to press forward, and we make our own decisions here at BOJ. And Novatech has been one of the platforms that we have continued to stick and stay, not only stick and stay, but up our ante in. Of course, there's a lot of nervous people. There's a lot of FUD. There's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt out there in the space. And I'm not here to tell you how to feel. All right. I'm just here to show y'all how I feel. And right now, through it all, through all the talk, through all the different people that try to use Novatech's name for clout in the YouTube space and social media space, and all the different detractors and distractions that have been out there, Novatech is starting to turn the corner, to me, in my opinion, and they're starting to communicate better. Hopefully, we're starting to see better support. Hopefully, we're going to see these withdrawals start coming at a more frequent rate, and then, of course, the parameters be set on the trading accounts. I believe there will be parameters set on the trading accounts, okay? Whether it be 10% withdrawal fees, 15, 20, 50, who cares, who knows? This is the Novatech opportunity, right? And if it is one of those things that you have to be more strategic and you have to figure out how this fits into your mode of operation, that's something that you have to decide, all right? It's not on Novatech to decide for you, all right? Novatech has to focus on itself and what's going to keep it around for the long haul, all right? So we all have to be accountable for our own decisions. I wanted to definitely make sure I close this video off by saying that regardless of what they feel are the benefits of this change and how they're operating, we must all be accountable for our own decisions. If you're tired of me saying it, you might as well just unfollow me, because I'm going to keep saying it. I will forever say it, because that is what has saved me in this space. Being accountable for my own decisions, maybe not putting as much as I would in others, maybe taking the chance and learning a lesson from putting a whole lot of money in something that collapsed, and just deciding not to quit, deciding not to run away, deciding not to let fear, uncertainty, and doubt take a stranglehold over me. That's not who I am. All right. So anyway, a little bit of a rant, but I just wanted to get that information out to everyone. They have posted their opinion. I need everyone that is out there that has a Novatech account, go ahead and get yourself in the Telegram. The best way to get to it is through the back office. There are polls back there. Are they still open? Let me see. Are there any polls still open? Any polls still open? Yes, there is polls still open. All right. There are over 5,000 people that have participated in one, closing in on 6. There's over 4,000 people closing in on 5 that's participating in other. That's what I like to see. I want to clap that up, because that's how you let them know what it is that we want to see. And they want you to do it. They want to get better at communication. The leaders have stressed to the ownership that, hey, look, we got to get better at communicating with the people, or we're going to lose them straight up. If we can't let them know honestly where they are, and I'll speak for myself, give it to me straight. I want it straight. Whatever the issue is, whatever the opportunity lays, wherever the problems are, tell us what they are so we can move as a team and try to do it that way. Of course, I understand that I'm a voice in this community, so I want to know what's going on, right? And I'm going to give it to people straight. I'm going to let the people know. That has been my posture this whole time, and because of leadership, I have felt a calmness of what's going on in this platform. Now, of course, none of us have a crystal ball, and none of us are the owners of this platform. So there's only so much that we can do and say and act on. But at the end of the day, I'm excited, and I'm ready to see what the future of Novatech holds for us. And if it's good, great. If it's bad, then we lick our wounds and we keep on moving, because that's what we do. All right? I'll see you all on the next one. Put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the Wild Wild West, y'all. If you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. All right? Ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, just make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by that WhatsApp, man, because if you get you, there's nothing I can do to help you, all right? I will never ask you to hit me up on WhatsApp, all right? Never has been me, never will be me, okay? I'll see you on the next one. This is Novatech. Peace out.